guys, Shaz here, back to talk about Survivor 46, and it's the finale. Final. Let's chat. So our final five are Charlie, Ben, Maria, Liz, and Kenzie. If you recall from the last episode, Maria won immunity and she thought everyone was on her side to blindside Charlie. But Mother Maria was wrong, and instead her number one Q went home with an idol in his pocket. They're all back at camp after tribal, and Mother Maria's got a scramble.
Charlie, can we go talk?
And what does she do? What any of us would. Lies her way through it.
They pitted me against you and did a bait and switch and made me vote for you, so I look like the idiot, and now Q's gone. That threesome that's up there is out to get us.
But Charlie knows what's up.
It's completely fake. I know it.
And he's not that upset. We all know if she didn't win immunity, they'd have voted her off. Back at camp, though, Maria still has time to be patronizing.
Y'all are playing way harder than I thought.
Day 24, and we are straight into the immunity challenge.
Come on in!
After winning 3 of those bad boys, Maria's feeling pretty confident.
One more, Jeff. I got one more in me.
For this challenge, they will go through a couple of obstacles. The first part is through a net that's in mud. They will then pull a rope through all these holes in this board and then climb through a sort of tunnel with crisscrossing ropes. They'll then need to knock off a ball attached to a rope, which they will use to unlock a bridge. They'll go across the bridge and collect a key, then climb up to another platform, use that key to unlock puzzle pieces and complete a puzzle.
It will reveal the solution to a combination lock.
I know that last piece feels very complicated. Anyway, whoever finishes first and can unlock their pole and knock the ball wins immunity. Ooh, but there's more.
Playing for a reward.
So, whoever wins not only gets immunity, they also get to go to the sanctuary where good things happen for pasta and garlic bread and Caesar salad and wine and all kinds of nice things. So, let's get it on.
Survivor's ready. Go!
So Charlie gets through the muddy net first, but he is closely followed by Ben, Kenzie, and Maria, and once they get to the wooden plank with the ropes, Maria is also whipping through that. This girl has fire in her belly. Charlie gets through the ropes first, but Maria is right on his tail. Charlie and Maria are still neck and neck once they're through the tunnel, and they are throwing to get their ball with the rope so that they can lower their bridge, and everyone's sort of catching up, including Kenzie and Ben, and Maria gets her bridge down first. Charlie is right behind her though, so they're neck and neck on the bridge to retrieve their keys. Maria gets her key first and she's up that ladder. Kenzie and Liz get their bridges down next and they are working on their keys. Liz, however, runs off without retrieving a key. She's up that ladder, she's at the puzzle pieces and doesn't know what's happening. So Liz has to go all the way back to get a key on the bridge, and in the meantime, Kenzie has reached the puzzles and Ben's coming up as well. Maria has been up there a while and she's been working on a puzzle and she's making some progress, but out of nowhere, Kenzie is catching up. Something clicked in her head and the puzzle isn't that puzzling for her. Kenzie gets her puzzle done first and she's feeling great, but there's still that whole complicated riddle type thing.
Now what?
Okay, so it looks like she has to count the number of geckos on the puzzle, the number of puzzle pieces, and the number of holes in her plank. Maria, in the meantime, is getting close to finishing her puzzle, and Kenzie's busy counting, the geckos, the puzzle pieces, but one part has her stumped. So she's looking around at her puzzle station, where's this plank, and then she turns to Liz.
Is it plank right there?
So Liz comes over and sort of pops out and figures, yes, it is the plank they pulled the ropes through. And off she goes and goes back through the obstacle course to help Kenzie. Maria has finished her puzzle. She's trying to figure out the clue while Liz has retrieved Kenzie's plank and she's busy heading back through the rope bridge. Of course, Maria kind of sees this and off she goes. She's out for her plank.
Maria now gonna head back out.
So now the race is on. Liz is heading back with Kenzie's plank. Maria's heading out to get her own. And, Liz is there. She's counting the holes. And she sort of says to Kenzie, 34, 34. So Kenzie puts it into her combination and she tries to get the stick out. Will it work?
No!
So what's wrong? What did they get wrong? They need to recount everything. In the meantime, Maria is heading back with her plank. And then finally, Liz says,
Try 35.
will this work?
Kenzie has it!
It does! And Mother Maria looks pissed. And everyone's trying to sort of make her feel better. Like, oh, look, it took two of us to beat you. You're so amazing, Maria. Mother Maria, oh, you're awesome.
Two to beat you. You're a badass, Maria.
You're incredible,
Seriously.
Maria.
Maria cannot. She's pissed. Even though she lost immunity, Maria ain't no quitter.
It's not over until you snuff my torch.
Kenzie, though, has some choices to make.
Wow.
You're choosing one person. Who are you going to take with you?
Will it be Liz who helped her win immunity?
Are you serious? Benny boy.
You haven't seen the sanctuary yet.
No. But it turns out Liz was allergic anyway, so all's good. Kenzie and Ben go off to enjoy their pasta and garlic bread and wine and have a little catch-up. Back at camp, everyone's still trying to make Maria feel better.
I do love you, dude. You're just such a freaking competitor, dude.
Maria and Charlie go off and wash off their mud from the challenge, and Maria's strategy right now is to basically find an idol, otherwise work with Charlie, who was her closest alliance until Q went home, and try and pull one more person in, so she's still going for it. She's gonna fight.
Today is definitely going to be an uphill climb. I've just never been one to give up.
So it seems that perhaps the old Seeger three will work together, and that Maria will try and bring Ben in. But no.
You gotta know that, with Ben, I've distrusted him since day one. That's why we're not working together.
Poor Ben. When did she turn on him? To Kenzie that, you can't trust Ben. The fact that he wrote your name down. Remember, he sort of dazed out and wrote Kenzie's name when it should have been Venus. But Maria's using this to her advantage and kind of saying, you can't trust Ben.
You're about to move forward with somebody who's so deceptive.
I just find it quite interesting that she's trying to taint Ben as this devious, villainous character. I would have thought she'd gone after Liz, maybe?
There's no way any of us are gonna fall for that.
Anyway, she tries this line with Liz as well to try and convince Liz.
Ben wrote Kenzie's name down on purpose. That was not an accident.
She also sort of goes off and says, Ben's kind of a little sleeper cell. You never know what he's going to come out with at Tribal. He may have all these cards up his sleeve that he just sort of whisks out and takes the $1 million.
Ben.
24 Tribal Council, and Jeff starts us off by talking about the immunity challenge and the fact that Liz helped Kenzie. And he wants to know from Maria, how did that feel?
Honestly, I have no hard feelings at all.
Maria feels like, she gave it her all. She's super proud of the way she's played her game. Everyone then goes on to talk about how amazing Maria is, what a great player she's been,
Still think she is the MVP of the season.
how they really respect and admire her,
I admire you, I respect you, I love you.
and really it kind of becomes obvious that they are all going to vote for her.
You would beat all of us.
Jeff talks about how gracious Maria is being throughout, this whole tribal, and I do have to give it to her. I do have to hand it to her. Give credit where it's due. She really was a great player, which is why she's such a massive target, and, she said it best.
I'm going to be an example to them, and to be gracious and to be humble. I plan on walking out of here with my head held high.
And then it was time to vote, and I'll be the first to admit I had a little tear in my eye. What about you guys?
Good job, Maria.
Turn it, Mom!
Great job, sister. You're incredible.
Maria, the tribe has spoken.
Bye, Maria.
It's been a pleasure, you guys. Love you.
We love you, Maria.
What a send-off. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it here. Let's make this part 1, and I will be back with part 2. I'm going to release them together. Let me know your thoughts about this one. If you enjoyed this recap, please give me a thumbs up, give me a like, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's absolutely free, and I will see you shortly with part 2 of the finale. Bye!